Hi everyone! I'm back again with another seasonal Tetrad for you. Don't you just love this series? 'Cause I do! Alright, so this time, you know it, it's summer season, baby! I'm sure that's what most of you are thinking, but for me, honestly, it's more like, what do you mean summer season? It's summer all year round. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, I'm currently residing in Thailand, hence why it's hot all year long. Nonetheless, I'm allowed to be in the mood for summer, aren't I? So for those of you who haven't seen my previous videos, I'll link my winter and spring tetrads in the description box below. I've also done a video explaining where these stamps came from, as well as the ink I used. Again, links will be below. Before we start, I'd love to know if any of you are feeling the summer vibes right now. Or are you like me, where summer is just eternal? The pen I'm using here is Kaweco's Perkeo fountain pen, fine nib, filled with Balka's MS214 ink. I actually have a thorough review video on the ink used, should you be interested. Anyway, I decided to go with electrifying colors for this summer theme. The first color we have here is Rembrandt's transparent yellow medium made with PY128. I love this color because it's pretty much the same as your typical PY154, middle yellow, but actually clean and transparent. If you don't have this color, feel free to use any vibrant yellow you have on hand. Our second color here is Shinhan's Permanent Rose made with PV19, a typical Quin Rose, but leans the tiniest bit warmer than Daniel Smith's Quin Rose. Easy to mix fire truck reds as well as violets. Next up is my favorite color, Holbein's Marine Blue made with PB16, typical phthalo turquoise. I'll admit, it can get deep and dark in mass tone, but this wouldn't be a summer tetrad by yours truly without this phthalo turquoise. Last but not least, I wanted to give this palette a dark granulating color, so I chose to go with Roman Small's Mars Black, made with PBK11. I chose this one because when you use lots of water with it, mixed with other transparent colors in this palette, the dark granulation of the Mars Black contrasts very well with the other colors, making them that much more vibrant. Here, you'll see me using the same stamp as the previous tetrads, but in another way where it almost looks like a fan. It might not be as quick to stamp out as some other watercolor wheel stamps, but I love its versatility. Personally, I find myself losing interest with color wheels when it's always the same circle over and over again, so having this stamp really helps with cutting that monotony. And as always, it's not the most well-stamped color wheel, but it's the best I could do. And for me, that's much faster and better than drawing one out by hand every single time. The first space here is filled with just the transparent yellow, followed by the space next to it. Mixed with some of the permanent rose, you can get a lovely range of oranges and reds. The third space is just the permanent rose on its own. If you haven't noticed from the previous swatches, I did decide on going with a triad of yellow, red, and blue, and rounding it off with a neutral color. I'm quickly skipping over the fourth space to paint in the phthalo turquoise, and then coming back to make a cool violet from the adjacent colors. You'll see here that I don't really mix my colors on a palette first, but instead, I like to mix them straight on the page because I'm able to see how each paint behaves and interacts with each other. Here we have the Mars Black. Roman Small labels this as being opaque, and while it does seem to be opaque on first swatch, I like to consider it more as a semi-transparent color because if I'm using this color, I wouldn't be using it like that in mass tone. I'm most likely going to be using it like how I'm mixing it with the phthalo turquoise here, letting the other transparent colors show through its dark, pebbly granulation. Although on close inspection, the mix from the black and yellow is beautiful and clearly has pigment separation, take careful note that usually when a granulating black like this is mixed with yellow, the resulting color tends to look like a green gold from afar. Here I'm mixing the permanent rose with the Mars black. And here is the yellow mixed with phthalo turquoise. Lovely, bright, animated greens. And you could get colors like lime greens out of this, or even darker greens. Lastly, my favorite mix from this tetrad would have to be the moody violet I can achieve from mixing the rose and the turquoise. Some of you might be wondering how on earth would this tetrad be suitable for summer? Well, when I think of summer festivals full of family-friendly rides, colorful game booths, lots of food stands with brightly colored posters to entice customers. And I think that's where this palette shines. The transparent colors would enable you to create clean, vibrant mixes. If you use this tetrad to paint something, please tag me. I'd love to see what you come up with. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drink lots of water and stay hydrated.